always confident. You always said you would win this fight, but did you know that you could go in and go in a firefight and just stand in the pocket with Cyborg, who most people thought that was impossible? Did you know you could win that kind of fight?
Yeah, you know, I say in all my interviews, I train in the gym with all those guys in the America top team. Like, I still move forward when got hate for those guys. I know she not be able to knock me out. I know. And I was so ready tonight. Nothing's gonna stop me to do what I want to do tonight. And when she connects the couple punch, I say like, oh, I'm gonna walk it for now. And she's strong, she's powerful, she's always a great champion. I respect Cris a lot, but tonight I knew it's gonna be my night. I knew I'm gonna be the one, you know, and happy. I'm very happy.
After it, you went to your rival right away. You said DC, but I'm curious because you said DC. I've got this belt. Come get it.
Yeah.
Is there something that wouldn't be more satisfying about maybe moving up to heavyweight and taking the belt that he has there?
No, you know, when it comes to Daniel Cormier, he's always quiet unless he's speaking out to discredit me and my legacy, my achievements. You know, every time he opens his mouth, and it works against him. I see the fans' reaction. They're just like, dude, leave Jon Jones alone for once. Dude, he beat you. You sound so bitter. He works his hardest to try to discredit and try to delegitimize the fact that I beat him twice. And the only thing I want to delegitimize as a retaliation is his claim of being the light heavyweight champion. He was never the light heavyweight champion. He never beat me. This has been my era since 2011. I want to make that loud and clear. DC is no champ. When we talk about an asterisk next to my name, there's going to be always an asterisk next to the idea of him being a champ. The only way he can shut me up of what I'm saying right now is to beat my ass. Simple. Me going to heavyweight would be making it extremely personal. And for me, I have no problem with DC. I have a problem when he comes out and says, see, I told you guys he's a cheater. I told you he's a cheater. I have no real problem with DC. I'm not gonna go to heavyweight and try to take everything from him and destroy his legacy and all that type of stuff. Is it possible that I could do that? It is possible. But I'm fine having mine and he can have his. DC needs to admit to the people that he was never the light heavyweight champion, or face me at light heavyweight and shut me up.
So I was talking to Cormier during the Jones fight, and he's all fired up, you know. He was obviously very angry this week leading into this fight, and, you know, there was talk from his camp about him retiring without another fight, and maybe he was just gonna fight one more fight. It sounds to me like Cormier's ready to fight 2 or 3 more fights before he thinks about hanging it up. And you know me, I'm always the first to say when it's time for somebody to retire, Cormier's the man. It is not time for Cormier to retire. There's big fights out there for him that people care about, and legacy type stuff, like we were saying about Amanda and Cyborg. So I'm happy about it.
Is he open to fighting Jones? I mean, I know he's pissed.
I listen, these guys, Cormier will fight anybody. You know Cormier. Cormier hates Jones so bad. He was on a rampage this week, and he was being a bit of a drama mama this week, but I don't blame them. They hate each other. When you hate somebody that bad, it brings the worst out in you. It does.
Cris, you've been a dominant fighter for a long time, and everybody loses in this sport. So I just wonder kind of what your emotion is like right now, and you know, how does it feel versus maybe how you thought it might when you had to know this day would come?
You know, at the beginning, when I did my first MMA fight, I lost my first fight. I trained 3 months, 6 months, I think. I started training MMA. I did my first fight and I lost. And after this day, I trained harder, and I stayed like 13 years undefeated. And then I never said I'm gonna be invisible. Like nobody, I'm never gonna lose. I never say that. And I just work hard, and I did everything for this fight. You know, I trained hard. I did everything I could. My team did everything. And if it's happened today, it's not my day. I lost. Man, you know, it's happened, fight game. You know, it's not the first time I'm gonna lost. It's not the last time I'm gonna lost. This happened, you know, it's the fight game.